Nicole Teeter, the curator here at Pueblo Grande Museum, and today I'm going to talk about this historic adobe brick. It was built here on the site in 1938 by workers from the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC. The CCC is a government project, a Depression-era project that employed people who were out of work. And there was no budget to build things here on site. And so what they did is they made their own adobe bricks. And earlier they made the original adobe building here. And then later on they made walls that went around the property. We still have some of those walls today. And these bricks were made in 1938 specifically for those walls. This brick right here is in pretty good condition. So it was probably not part of the wall. But there is some documentation that they were selling bricks like this to tourists, and this brick was probably one that would have been sold to a tourist. It's pretty heavy, about 40 pounds, so that would have made a really hefty souvenir. One of the reasons that I love this brick so much is that we have an amazing series of about 150 photographs detailing the process of how these bricks were made from start to finish. It's a really beautiful set of photographs, and we also have the labor records from this time that give us the names of the people who were making bricks like this. So in addition to the history behind this brick, I think this brick is a really good illustration of how the city of Phoenix approaches the site of Pueblo Grande and the museum. This brick was made with the back dirt or the extra dirt left over after the site here was excavated. And the excavation of the site left it in really bad shape. It started deteriorating heavily. And in the 1970s and 1980s, the city of Phoenix started taking a preservation approach, and they did some work to stabilize the site and to leave it for future generations. That's the best thing we can do with this brick right now. There are probably objects and artifacts inside of this brick. The archaeology they were doing at the time is not the same standards that we use today. And so the best thing we can do is to preserve this brick and to learn from it. And so I think it's a really good example of the way that the city of Phoenix approaches the preservation of the site here, and the way that museum collections are important for documenting our past.